All right, standing here for the first time in 2015 season with Chad Stapleton at Moeller Raceway Park. Picked you off another win here tonight. And, Devin looked like he might have had you beat, and then he breaks. Other than that, you checked out on him.
Devin's a cheater. The boy cheats all the time. He does nothing but cheat. That's all he is a cheat. Devin is a cheat. You heard it here first. Devin Gilpin right next door to me is a cheat. No, man, hats off to Devin Gilpin. How about the kid? He comes out, and I knew Devin was a hell of a driver. But when he come into the late models, Jim Beeman's got excellent stuff. Same stuff we got, just different chassis, Dickens motors. How about them Jay Dickens motors? Shout out to you, Jay. But you know, when the kid come out and then he wins at Brownstown, then he wins. I mean, he's won everything he's raced. I mean, Devin's a hell of a racer. It's fun racing with him. We race clean. 2, 3, 4 years, maybe this year, people's gonna have their hands full with him. I mean, he's a talent. He's good, but fortunately he broke. We was a little too tight at the beginning of the race, and then we come back and they tell me we go to the top, and I kind of let my things get a little bigger, and you know, a month ago I couldn't in that car I couldn't have ran like I did because I wasn't comfortable with it. And shout out to Daryl Lanigan, Club 29, Brownie Stuckey builds the frames. But man, Daryl Lanigan has helped, been second to none, and the guy holds nothing back. You know, same stuff I got on my car, he has on his car. I mean, Daryl's the man.
Well, that's good. And then you had a ton of restarts tonight. And like we were just talking about, you get into a rhythm there when you're racing, you're hitting your marks, you know, on the gas, off the gas, on the brake, off the brake. Like you said, you were trying to relax your arms a little bit. Then the cautions come out. How bad does that mess you up?
Oh, it kills you. And then, you know, I know, you know, John, I got into John a little bit. At the start of the race, I mean, you'll see the video, I was trying to run the bottom, and I was way too tight and had a real bad throttle push. And if I wouldn't have gotten the brakes, I would have ran over Devin and taken us both out. And the same deal with John, you know, I got a bad throttle push and I was already there, and I seen him. I thought, you know what, I'm not giving this spot up. So, you know, I don't want to race dirty. I don't want to be dirty, but excuse me, it is what it is, and apologize to John. But and you're right, you get the rhythm going, you get rolling with it. And there was a point, you know, when I come by and I got this humongous lead, and I knew Nick's little ass would be coming on the bottom.
He's coming on this year.
Yeah, and Nick's no chump, man. I mean, he goes to Florence, and from what I heard last week, he was all over James, and Nick's a good little racer. I wish Nick and Devin and Dwayne, them guys, would stay away, you know, so
make your life a little easier.
Make it a lot easier, you know. And every race we've been out this year, we've been there for the win. I mean, we've been right there for a win, and then we had some idiot 2 weeks ago that just decided he wasn't going to let us win, so he just wants to take me off the racetrack. But that don't matter. You know, last week, Devin, and Jeremy Hines was door-to-door at Brownstown, race clean, and you could throw a blanket over us like the race here Friday night.
Right.
Car's been good. We've had a shot to win every night.
Heading to Brownstown tomorrow night?
No, actually, Brownstown is not running, so we are headed to Florence, Kentucky.
I'm scared.
Home of Nick Delaney.
That's me.
This the big boy, they call him Nick.
We're going to have a drink then tomorrow?
Probably a couple.
That sounds good.
But it is Mother's Day, and
can't get too crazy.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, you know.
Especially my mom. Love you, yeah. Nancy Lips.
He's lying. He was telling me how bad he hated you.
That she'll know that's a lie.
No, but yeah, honestly, I just I'm gonna try and be a little more serious and not quite the jackass that I normally am. But like I said, big shout out to Daryl Lanigan, Jay Dickens, great motors. Had a guy come on board with us this year, Subsurface Indiana, Todd Burns. They have a crate car, and he's helped us out on our open car. The guy is top notch, second to none. Todd, I appreciate everything you done. We had Not Just Popcorn, crazy, Not Just Popcorn, it's the name of it, but it's out of Edinburgh. They're actually known worldwide. They have over 400 flavors of popcorn, so check them out if you want. They have Jack Daniels, Jack and Coke popcorn.
Sounds like quite a combination.
It is a pretty good combination. They haven't gotten the cinnamon Jack. I hate Jack Daniels, but this cinnamon stuff, it's some pretty good stuff. And Jack Daniels was trying to sue me over t-shirts, so there you go, Jack, I'm drinking your stuff. But Last time I checked, I'm an adult. I'm not driving tonight, so
That's
I
good.
can have an adult beverage.
Absolutely,
but,
have two.
But anyways, Todd Burns, Subservice Indiana, Not Just Popcorn, K&L Machine, Brian Bowman Motorsports, 31 Auto Group, can't thank Gator and Josh Vance enough. Nick, I mean, you've been around racing.
Yeah.
Matt's been racing with us, and it's a full-time job taking care
really
of these
is.
things. Whether
It
you're
absolutely
racing
is.
local, whether you're on a national level, it's a full-time job. And
You don't show up on Friday or Saturday night and just win. It's putting hours in the week.
The race is won in your race shop. That's where your races are won. And like I said, once, just all the people that helped me, James at VP Fuel, Alan Bradley, Schaefer Oil. I had a Ford 39 motor last year, and we had 1,600 laps on it. And we took Bud McCool to Charlotte with this car and ran pretty darn good there. And I thought we was going to be short a motor. And like I said, by the time we sent it to Jay, it was about 1,700 laps, and we ran Schaefer Oil in it, and Jay said the motor looked brand new inside. So Alan Bradley at Schaefer Oil, you guys, DRC.
Thank you.
Just anybody that does anything for the sport, and I'm just trying to think of anybody else that may be on a car. That Rogers Bar in Edinburgh, I mean, just everybody. It takes a team effort, and it's a good basketball game. There's like 30 seconds to go, and I think the Bulls are up 2 or something. Bulls are up 1 with 23-5. But anyways, back to racing.
I'll pick your brain about tomorrow if you're coming over to Florence. You've got Scott James is going to be there. He won last weekend. Josh Rice now has been running in the late model. He's been running good. He was all over Scott James last night.
Good
Nick
talent.
Latham's going to be there tomorrow.
Good talent.
James Rice picked him off a couple over at Ponderosa. He's going to be there.
Good talent.
Who else is going to be there? Dwayne Chamberlain might be going there. Now, do you think you'll have anything for any of them guys tomorrow?
Nick, honestly, man. What up, Rick Cherry? He had to come in and get him a beverage, adult beverage. Thank you, brother. Rick, it's kind of funny. Rick and I is like best friends, but him and Devin's real tight too. And I asked Rick, I said, so you cheering for me tonight, or what are you doing? He said, yeah, for you to run second. But, it's James Rice and Josh Rice and Nick Latham, and there's a lot of young kids coming up that's got some talent. Devin Gilpin, that kid's talented. James out in Charlotte, talented. Nick, talented. I would hate to see Devin Gilpin in a Club 29 car, but so be it. But them guys are talented. I think Scott's getting a little old. Maybe he needs to hang it up. Maybe he's not the silver shark anymore. He could be the silver minnow.
So you're saying you're going to be able to get him tomorrow, and he's going to finish second. You're going to win tomorrow.
I'm picking on Scott. He's a lot of people give me bull crap for not trying to run the national stuff and this and that. Now, look, Scott James is back running local stuff. Well, this stuff takes a lot of money.
It takes a lot of backing.
Takes a whole lot of money, and so hats off to Scott because he sets the bar high at Florence. I'll give it the best shot. I know we struggle on half-mile tracks, pretty good on quarter-mile and 3/8, but when we get to half miles, it's really not my cup of tea. So we'll see.
There's only one way to get better.
But I do want to dedicate this. This really blows my mind. This guy wants to sit behind a computer and talk shit. Dirtman 007. This is for you, man. Nobody was at Moeller tonight, and hell, you had Dwayne Chamberlain, Nick Latham that ran second last week. Little Ethan Burgess, Devin Gilpin giving it broke. This is for you, man. And you're such a true man. You hide behind a keyboard, and you want to talk shit about people. You can take your covert buddy and shove him up your ass, and be a man. And if you got a problem with me, confront me. Don't hide behind a keyboard, you tough keyboard jockey, but I love you, dude. I'm praying for you. You're not going to heaven because you like to talk about other people. You're sand.
All right.